Hi everyone, welcome back to Hari's Education Academy. In this video, we are going to learn about the small poem written by Ole Soyinka. The title of the poem is Telephone Conversation. Here, before going to know what he has written in this poem, let us see about him. Ole Soyinka. His full name is Akinwande Oluwole Babatunde Soyinka. He was born in 13th July 1934. He is a Nigerian poet, playwright, and essayist. He received Nobel Prize in 1986. He wrote many books. He did many TV shows and movies. So these are the brief information about Ole Soyinka. This is his full name, and he was born in 1934, and he's a Nigerian poet, and he also writes many essays. He received Nobel Prize in 1986. He wrote many books. He did many TV shows and movies also. Let us see about the poem. The poem Telephone Conversation is a poem that satirizes racism. Here, racism means discrimination based on color. Here, satirizes. So the poem, the writer says in this poem in a satirical way about the discrimination based on color. In this poem Telephone Conversation, there happened conversation between one white landlady and a black tenant. Tenant is nothing but those who want to take the house on rent basis. Here, let us see here. The speaker is black man who is black. Make fun of a white landlady. He makes fun of white landlady because she tries to know whether he is dark or light, whether he is black or white, to give her house rent to the black man. She tried a lot. She asking different type of questions to know whether he is dark or light. So in the meanwhile, the black tenant makes fun of white landlady. So it seems funny to the readers also. At first, the landlady ready to give his house for rent. At that time, she doesn't know the speaker race and color. She doesn't know whether the speaker or whether the tenant belongs to black or white person. But speaker says that he is an African. So speaker revealed that he is an African because he know on those days people, white people don't like to give their houses to the African or to the black people. So he know that if he go directly to meet the landlady, if she says that we won't give house to the black people, so his journey may be wasted. That for that reason he convey the message in the telephone itself that he is an African. It is difficult to get the house on rent base for black. So as I told you, it is very difficult to get the house on rent base for black people. She did not ask about his profession. The landlady did not ask his profession, what he does, or what kind of job he do. She did not ask him. Simply she asked his skin color. He refuses to answer to the landlady question directly. So here he got angry. The tenant got angry and she doesn't want to give reply to the landlady's question directly. He gave clever replies. He gave clever replies that he says that he is West African sepia. That means he lives in West Africa. How people are in West Africa, he is also like that. And he says that the human body is not just one color. The tenant, that black person, says that human body is not having only one color. His face is brunette, that means black, and but the speaker's palms and foot soles are peroxide blonde. That means full white. His palm and his soles are peroxide blonde. The landlady asked how dark he is. Then the landlady asked him how dark. I don't know what that is. It's a brunette color. I told her. So simply he said that it's a brunette color. That's pretty dark, isn't it? She asked. Not entirely, he replied. So maybe not entirely black. My face is brunette. That means his face was black. But you should see the rest of my body, ma'am. My palms and the soles of my feet are the color of bleached blonde hair. Unfortunately, ma'am, all the friction from sitting down has made my butt as black as raven. So, unfortunately, because of sitting down, I got my butt as black as raven. Wait, hang on for a moment, ma'am. So, by listening all these satirical words, the landlady, white landlady, about to keep the phone down, so he assumes here the black man knows that he is going to stop the conversation. He requested, wait, hang on for a moment, ma'am. He said, sensing that she was about to slam down the phone. Ma'am, he begged, don't you want to see for yourself? And he also says that once check yourself, you may also having black in your bag. So in that way, the poem ends. Here Ole Soyinka, as a Nigerian poet, he satirizes the discrimination based on the color in a satirical way in this poem, The Telephone Conversation. Hope all of you understood.